To 12 News at 4, we are giving you a live look right now. History in the making. The Artemis 2 astronauts, they will soon splash down in the Pacific off the coast of San Diego, in Southern California, as we give you a live look right here. Some interviews as the space shuttle is expected to splash down at about 5 o'clock our time, 8 o'clock Eastern.
Tram, think about this. This mission went 252,000 miles into space, further than any person has ever gone before. And this really sets the table for Americans going back to the moon and landing. But this was the first critical step, is getting up there, making sure that the entire Artemis rocket and the Orion spacecraft could get them as far as they needed to go and get back to Earth safely. And now we're just probably a little over an hour away from splashdown. And there you see a look inside the Orion spacecraft. You wonder what's going through the mind of those astronauts. They know as they re-enter the Earth's atmosphere that there have been problems with this heat shield, but they've been assured, and I'm sure that NASA wouldn't have taken off if they didn't feel that those problems had been fixed. The crew will be picked up by a Navy ship and then choppered back to San Diego for a complete checkup before they are finally flown to Houston.
NBC's Brooke Martell is in San Diego with a preview of what's ahead.
The USS John P. Murtha docks just across the bay from here, and that ship is an integral part of this recovery process. It's been out in the Pacific since the start of this week, but as you can imagine, the anticipation here in San Diego and really across the world to see the Orion spacecraft re-enter the Earth's atmosphere, those parachutes deploy to bring the astronauts safely back to Earth. And earlier in this evening, before it re-enters Earth's atmosphere, NASA says there will be a 6-minute communication blackout with the astronauts. And as the capsule descends, it will be going nearly 24,000 miles an hour, but parachutes will help bring that speed down to 20 miles per hour for landing. And talking about who will be the first to see the astronauts, these will be Navy divers and a medical team that will make that first contact. Then the astronauts will be taken by Navy helicopter to the ship for medical evaluation. And once NASA clears them, the astronauts will be flown back to a naval base here where they'll board a plane to head back to NASA's Johnson Space Center. And the U.S. Geological Survey says upon re-entry, a sonic boom is expected, which might be able to be felt across Southern California, even heard across Southern California as well. I'm Brooke Martell in San Diego. Back to you.
And you can watch history happen right here on 12 News. We're streaming Artemis 2, Return to Earth, live on 12 News and 12 News Plus, so you definitely don't want to miss it.
All right, admittedly, I'm a space geek, but I am so excited to watch this splashdown. Again, we'll bring it to you live. Let's get to meteorologist Chris Dunn for a look at what the weather's looking like for splashdown.
You know, Mark, every time they send off a rocket or one comes in for landing or splashdown, NASA has a set of criteria that they have to meet in order to be safe about it. And as we look at the waters off of Southern California, there's San Clemente Island here. That's Catalina Island. And San Diego is right there, and the U.S.-Mexican border is there. Offshore, the waves are running about 3 feet to 4 feet based on the buoy reports, and the winds offshore are blowing about 10 knots or less, which is ideal. The splashdown zone is right here. I've mapped it out here. So as they come in, they will end up in this zone right here. So with 3 to 4 foot waves and no rain around, things are looking great. The criteria, by the way, less than 25 knots of wind. We can check that off. Waves less than 6 feet. We can check that off. No rain or thunderstorms within 30 miles. Things are looking good. So the weather will not hold back the splashdown of Artemis 2 this time around. We'll have it live for you right here on 12 News. Back to you.
All right, Chris, thank you.